folks like coffee.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another Riff Mornings. This is the second video of this series on my channel, and again, it's me, Chilango from Collateral Carnage. Still the only member from this band. So, I am working on the SWOLA 62, and I was about to mix the challenge. And I thought, hey, why not sharing to you guys how I do this? And well, the intention of this is maybe you can find something useful for your SWOLAs or for your music in general. Just keep in mind, I am not a pro, I'm still learning how to do this, and currently, as you can see, I am using Odyssey, right? But still, you can probably apply these steps in some other DAWs. And before we work on anything, I'm going to show you a little bit of how the SWOLA is sounding. Right? So this is how it's sounding right now with everything just recorded. I haven't touched any EQ. The only thing that I did with the drums is that, I don't know if this happened to you guys, but it was spiking a lot. The snare was like jumping a lot. So I decided to go with a clip fix. It wasn't clipping, but I want to reduce that spike so I could have more headroom in the mixing process. This is the only thing that I have done, and I think I lowered the volume from the guitar in the center, alright? Okay, so it's pretty much sounding good, but obviously I still have to EQ some stuff. For example, I don't like that the guitars, naturally they have like this incoherent, moody sound on the bass side. You know? So what I usually do to remove that is applying a high pass filter and low pass filter, right? And I have two different ways to do this. Obviously, I'm going to the high pass filter, and for the high 1 and high 2 guitars, I already have my presets here. For the high pass filter, I lower it in the frequency of 65. Right? I didn't move anything here. It's in 6 dB, and I think it pretty much sounds good, right? So I'm going to apply that for the guitars in high, and then I'm gonna apply the low pass filter in both guitars that are going high. And as you can see, I have a high shelf and low shelf. So I'm applying the low pass filter on the high shelves. I'm gonna do the same with the low ones. As you could see, I already have the preset saved, so high pass. But now this time I'm going to change it to the low shelf guitars. Pretty much the same, 65. And then I'm going to apply the low pass filter. It changes from the high ones, right? So this is the frequency that I am low passing. Right? And then for this guitar, the one that is in the center, just go with the rapid Q and apply all the guitars too, which is pretty much like reducing the bass ones. It's kind of crazy here, but that's something that I came up with. It worked for me, I liked it. And now, the intention of doing this was just to remove the incoherent bass sound that the guitar had, you know? So, I'm going to play the SWOLA now with these changes. So in my opinion, it's sounding better. It's not exactly changing the sound that radical, which is good because I really like to preserve the sound of my guitars, the original sound that I came up with. Something that I didn't really achieve with the previous ways that I was doing the mixing process. So now that I have the guitars with the low pass and high pass filter, I focus on the bass, right? So for the bass, I follow different steps. Right now, for example, I have the original take from the bass. And then I go out with duplicate, and I duplicate twice, right? So now I have 3 takes of the bass. One of them is the main bass sound, which is this one. And then here, I'm going to start, well, I'm going to call it differently, bass clank, because I really like that aggressive clank sound that the bass can get. And this one's going to be the main low pass, well, sorry, the main low tone bass. I'm going to call it bass low, right? So now that I have this, what I do, I don't really touch this one, but since my strings are kind of old, kind of lost, well, that clanky sound that I really like, so I go with the graphic EQ, and I bump up this for the bass, the 5K, 60K, and 8K. 6 dBs, 3 dBs, and 1 dB. For some reason it just kind of changed to this, but I usually go for 6, 3, and 1, right? So now the bass is going to be, you know, like more prominent. It will sound more, the clank will sound more, you know? That's pretty much the only thing that I do with the original take. So let's have a listen to it, only to the drums and the bass. And then we will compare a little bit with the original take. So here it is. As you could notice, it's not exactly that crazy either, but that's good. But it's going to actually give more presence to that clank from the original take. Now, for the bass clank, what I do first is I'm going to the graphic EQ. I already have a preset for this, and I go to bass clank. So this is how it looks like, right? So I apply it. It will sound thinner, of course. If we listen to it now, it sounds really thin. But that's good, that's what I want, because I just want that, you know, that presence of that clank there. So something that really helps to make it stand out is the distortion. So I go here, I go to hard overdrive, and I already have this. This is kind of the setup that most of the times work. Let's just hit start playback. As you distort it more, it sounds better, in my opinion. So I'm probably going to third. Now it's both basses. Probably more distortion. I think it's okay. I liked it that way. Okay? You can see now we have the clank thin sound. And then at the end, I go here with the bass low and I go an EQ. This bass with bass low. Let me see, bass low 2 or bass low 1. I think I'm going with bass 2. So it will actually just be all about the low, all the low sound from bass. So this is the bass sound now with all the different EQs that I have. Okay, that's how the bass is sounding right now. And right now I'm going to just play everything, okay? Alright, so pretty much that's what I do for the EQs on my instruments. And then the next step is just, you know, fine-tuning some stuff like the volumes, checking that it doesn't clip here, and all of that stuff, but that's going to be something for a different video. I hope that you like the final results of this. It's not finished, of course, but this is just, I want to share this with you. It actually preserves the tone of your guitars, just high passing and low passing them. Maybe you already knew this, but remember, I'm a rookie. So this video can actually help another person that is a beginner with this.
So if you know someone and maybe this video can help them, well, why not showing it to them, alright? So stay tuned, I will upload the SWOLA this Thursday. So take care guys, stay safe, and see you in the next video.